everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. We're in the semi-calm before the storm. Things are going to get really bad tomorrow morning and for the 24 hours after that. So I'm jumping on, going to do some readings today while I still can. And the lights are on and the river is still in its riverbed. And I have the new chapter tarot on the tarot table. For this first reading today, theme of the day is regret. Decisions that might not have been so wise, so clever in hindsight. And the first thing we're going to look at today is Harry's book, Spare. It's well over a year since Spare has been out, allegedly a massive seller for Penguin Random House. Now, apparently, they're wanting some more material from Harry, some new chapters, which is why we have the new chapter tarot on the tarot table. This is a Neil Sean story. And allegedly, Harry doesn't want to write more for this revised paperback version. Of course, they need a cash injection. Penguin Random House seemingly didn't sell quite as well as they made out, allegedly. Shall we throw one of those in? Harry not keen to produce any new content and also wanting to take out content. And we're hearing this from various sources. Shall we call them royal experts? Air quotes around the word experts, who are saying that he is full of regret. He's feeling tortured about what he wrote in Spare about, they call her Kate Middleton, Catherine, the Princess of Wales. He's feeling a lot of regret, a lot of wish I didn't do it, wish I could take it out, and even about what he said about Prince William. So these royal experts say that he wants to expunge some of the contents, the more hurtful contents about his brother and his sister-in-law from Spare, having some remorse. Finally, Penguin Random House saying, absolutely not. You got your enormous advance from us. You are contractually obligated to write more, possibly, and absolutely not. You can't just go and pretend that that never happened and think it will make everything right. So new chapter tarot on the tarot table. We're going to do a Celtic cross from Harry's point of view and see how he's feeling about the book right now. The New York Post has a headline, Prince Harry in painful place after writing about Kate Middleton in Spare. He now feels regret in light of her cancer diagnosis. So that's what we're looking at today. There's the tower that's come out, Celtic cross. And does he feel regret? Is he trying to change what he wrote? Is he under pressure from Penguin? Does he now regret the book? In its form, it's full of vitriol going at the royal family. Always suspected, but myself personally, that a lot of the content of Spare was workshopped between herself and the writer who was staying in the cottage on the estate for quite a long time. She was taking him trays of food and snacks and hovering around while he was trying to write it. You can just imagine the scene, can't you? And let's remind you, while I'm imagining scenes, that we're in the realm of tarot. I need these cards to jump. There we go. For fun and entertainment, especially as the floodwaters may potentially be rising, and to get us through the eclipse season. And of course, everything that I say here is my opinion and is in the realm of speculation, and I just read energy. And there is a disclaimer in the box below, and let's go. Celtic cross, new chapter tarot has been, and the book. Now, X. Too late. X post facto. Does he want to spare William and Catherine's feelings? Let's see. And yeah, there we go. A little bit dark. Hopefully you can see. Hopefully I can see. Nine of, oh yeah, okay. Nine of Swords in reverse. That is the card of nightmares, worry, sleepless nights, tossing and turning. It's in reverse. So he does want to undo this. however he can. And of course he can't. It's done. It's a matter of public record now. Literally, I'm sure that there are official library copies, however that works with ISBNs and stuff like that. He can't undo this. I don't know. Librarians out there amongst you will know the details of how that all works. But Nine of Swords in reverse, he wants to get out of this miserable place that he's in. Torture was the word used. Upset, regretful, pain. Yeah, tells its own tale. The Nine of Swords in reverse. So let's see the situation that he's currently in with this book that he was so proud of. Eight of Wands, that's the book, that's the messaging. That is sending something out, sending a message. And that card rings bells for me because when I read on his feelings about Catherine's cancer diagnosis, when she made that announcement, that same card came out. And it was this need to talk to her, desperate need to reach out, to communicate. And I can remember at the time speculating that it would be quite infantile and jokes on WhatsApp and memes and things like that, silly things. And if you've watched The Windsors on, I think it's that, is it Channel 4, the comedy version of The Windsors, Harry's writing and spelling abilities are mocked mercilessly, which is unfair. I do think he has actual genuine learning disabilities. But there he wants to communicate something. And this is not about writing more book. For me, this is sending a message to William and Catherine. So what is the problem that he's facing right now? He's got the Six of Cups in reverse. He can't reconcile with them. Upright, the Six of Cups is reconciliation. It's the past, it's childhood, it's happy memories, it's old friends, family. And it's in reverse. He's cut off from all of that. He cannot revisit the past. He cannot go back. He has done too much damage. And even though he now wants to get out of this place of misery that he has got himself into, this is telling me more that it's about himself than about the actual pain that he caused William and Catherine. I have to say that's how this reading is coming through for me energy wise. This is about his own regret. This is about his own desire to get himself out of this miserable place that he's in. There's never been an announcement, Catherine's not racist, that wasn't true, that's not what we meant, we're sorry. Nothing genuine has come out from either of them. There has been all his, I was going to put some very ripe and choice words in there because I'm a little bit stressed today. But anyway, Six of Cups in reverse. No, you can't go back. You can't go back to the past. You can't. Everything is tainted that you have. Your associations are now tainted because of the way you have behaved. What's at the root of all of this? This anxiety, this desire to go back to the past. The Chariot in reverse. That's a Prince William card, of course, the Cancerian Major Arcana. Chariot in reverse is roadblock. That there is no progress in his life. He can't reconcile. He doesn't know how to get back on track with William and Catherine, who were his scaffolding. They were the scaffolding around him. We know now, without a shadow of a doubt, that Harry was a very damaged preteen. He was a very damaged teenager. He was a very damaged person in his 20s. He was damaged. He then met his mirror. And the mirror cracked. But they were the scaffolding around him that held him up, William and Catherine. And now the road is blocked. William doesn't want to have anything to do with him. And certainly won't let him near Catherine. I am sure that calls, messages, whatevers are being screened, that there is no contact with Montecito. Harry, nothing from her. If flowers arrive at wherever they are, Adelaide Cottage or in Norfolk, Anma Hall, they are screened. I'm sure that they have people screening them, whether it's Carol Middleton or the nanny or the housekeeper or whoever, they are screening things. And it's just blocked. So, and good for Prince William. Absolute. 3 cheers for him. for doing that and protecting his wife from this vicious little troll in Montecito and his wife. Do trolls have wives? I think they do. Let us move on to his goal, the has-been's goal right now. He wants a fresh start, the Fool. Forget about everything that happened. Didn't happen. We're going to just delete those choice bits about the dog bowl and the sausage and the room with the view and Catherine being, you know, the Stepford wife and all of that kind of stuff. We're going to forget all about that. Didn't happen. And let's start again. The Fool. Erase the past. But you can't, because Six of Cups in reverse tells me you cannot erase the past. Much as you might like to right now. So how did he feel when he heard Catherine, when he saw that video, and when he thought about his book and the hateful and hurtful things that he'd written about her and Prince William? How did he feel? Ace of Swords. It was a moment of truth for him, because the Ace of Swords is all about truth. It's kind of an enlightenment. It's a declaration. This is the truth. This is justice. Here is the sword, normally in the Ace of Swords. Here is the sword, Excalibur. Here is justice. Here is clarity and vision. And I think it was a moment when he thought, oh no, because here is the truth. I think that he probably was sold the lie that she'd disappeared, that William had done all the terrible things that people were speculating. Poison, 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 drip, drip, drip. Believed it, believed the marriage was in terrible trouble. They were going to announce a separation. Believed it because the poison was dripping. And then here is the truth. This woman who clearly lost a lot of weight, looking very pale, looking quite vulnerable, quite fragile, but honest and truthful, sitting on that bench by herself, telling her truth, and it was true. He knew it. So what's coming next? Is he going to cut out bits of the book? Is he going to be forced to write more? What's going to happen? We have the Four of Cups. That's the rejection card. That's the indifference and apathy card. That tells me two things. Whatever pity thing that he goes and pleads to Penguin, they're going to say no. They're going to reject it. The cup is rejected. The beseeching, the pleading, the whatevering. But it also tells me apathy about writing more. Indifference. Can't be bothered. Doesn't interest me. I'm sure that the ghostwriter has long since left the project and moved on to something less damaging to his career and his standing and his reputation, in my opinion, allegedly. And it's like, can't be bothered. And I don't think he's ever been held to account. I don't think that he's ever been forced to honour a commitment or a promise or something like that. And that is a wide statement. And I have to say that that is my opinion of him as a man. That in my opinion, he is not a man of honour. And we know that because of that poor girl, the awful, atrocious violence against that girl that he promised the world to and sent to Bali all those years ago. And he did not honour that promise to her. And it's raised every now and then. Just as people now are raising the whole African Parks thing, what about those men and women who have been tortured, raped, assaulted, prevented from earning a living? What about them? Nothing, don't care. That's my opinion of him. And that is documented stuff that I'm citing to back up my opinion of him. My extremely low opinion of him as a human being. So how does he feel about his book right now? How does he see it right now? Five of Discs in reverse. It's the Outcast and Exile card, the Ruin card. There is the regret. It is being cast out and exiled. It has caused him that. He didn't imagine for 1 second when he set off to write this book and get the giant advance and all the fame and the New York Times bestseller list for somebody who really struggles, who's not literate at all, who's got issues around that. I mean, can you imagine if you've gone all your way through school struggling with things like that, and suddenly you're going to be a New York Times best-selling author in the company of Omid Scobie and Meghan Markle for The Bench and that stinker of a book, Finding Freebies. But it's led to him being exiled beyond exile, permanent exile for me with that 5 of discs in reverse, because Prince William has blocked his way back completely. I don't care what's going on in the royal family and meetings and blah, blah, blah. This is personal. This is family. This is the 3 of them now and forevermore. Done. Finished. Financial ruin as well in that 5 of discs. So it's not only exile, it's also financial ruin. This hasn't turned out to be the huge big money earner that he thought it was going to be. I think that there were probably tranches of payments that were due to him, and he probably got his first large amount of money, and herself has probably blown every penny of it buying bots for her Instagram account, and we're going to look at that next as a source of regret possibly. But where's the money? He's got to write more. He's got to write another volume. We also heard that he decided to shelve the 2nd volume of Spare to spare his family's feelings with all this illness and calamity and all the rest of it. He's in trouble. What pressure is he under from Penguin? We've got the Hierophant in reverse, the Teacher in reverse, Major Arcana. It is about commitment. One of the things this card is about. This card represents very many things. It's the establishment, institutions. So Penguin Random House. It's the royal family as well. It's in reverse. He's under pressure because he doesn't want to cause more damage to the royal family than he already has by writing more. And they are saying, bring it. We want the more. You made a commitment to us. What I was talking about previously, and honor it. Are you a man of integrity or not? Because the Hierophant, the Teacher, is about life lessons, is about doing the right thing, is about ethics and morality and things like that. It's in reverse. He's in big trouble. His hopes and fears right now? 8 of discs in reverse. Money card, big money card, the 8 of discs, because it's earned income. It's about applying yourself to something, working very hard, writing your book, earning a good payday at the end of it, earning a good pay amount of money at the end of it, sorry. And it's in reverse. He doesn't know how to do this. He himself can't do it. Herself, if she's going to write it, is not going to write the things that he wants her to write. I don't know if he ever even read the book. He allegedly did the audio for it. I read on that ages ago because there were people who speculated that his voice was cloned and an actor actually read it. And when I did the reading on that ages ago, it did look possible that someone else had read for him because it was apparently brilliantly read. I couldn't listen to it. It made my skin crawl. But 8 of disc in reverse can't do it, doesn't know how to do it, doesn't know how to work at this, worried that he's not going to be able to do the work that they need him to do, that he's obligated to do, he's contractually obliged to do. And he's not going to get that big payday. 8 of discs in reverse. Outcome for the has-been with this book, what is going to happen? It's already a great success. 10 of wands in reverse. He's going to walk away from it. Here comes breach of contract for me as a tarot reader. 10 of wands in reverse. Upright, a burden, feeling very alone, overwhelmed, exhausted. One foot in front of the other. Plod, plod, plod. The burden getting heavier and heavier with every step. When the card is in reverse, you walk away from it. You drop your burden and say, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Don't want to do this. I'm out of here. There it is. Doesn't want to do it. 4 of cups, won't do it. 10 of wands in reverse. Going to be very interesting. I'm sure he'll be let off the hook because he always is. And I don't think Penguin Random House will be suing Harry for breach of contract. But I think behind the scenes there's going to be some regret for signing him up and thinking that this was going to be the best thing ever in the publishing world. So we have confirmation energetically anyway of these royal experts' stories about regret and pain and sorrow and upset and feeling tortured. 9 of Swords in reverse, wants out of it, wants to communicate with Catherine, can't, because can't revisit the path, and William has blocked the path. And it was truth for him, it was a revelation for him even when he saw the Princess of Wales in that video. He wants a fresh start with him. He's not going to get it, and he's not going to oblige with Penguin Random House. The book has left him feeling absolutely cast out, absolutely ruined. He's under huge pressure from Penguin Random House to honor his commitments to them. He's very worried that he's not going to be able to. He doesn't know how to write books, and he's not going to get his big payday. And ultimately, according to this reading, according to the energy of these cards that I am reading, my opinion, he's going to drop the thing and walk away. He might be dropping something else and walking away from something else too. But that's for another time. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.